Oh yeah, you hear me, Facebook? I mean, YouTube. I'm on Facebook now, getting it all ready. Excuse me. As I sip my coffee and cough my coffee. Cough my coffee. How do you like that? No more Nicole. But the old man's lingering. The old man's hanging on. Luis, right? You want more, huh? Hola, Santa Maria. Well, you're too kind. Thank you very much. We got a great team here at Ken's. I'm telling you, I am not alone. Phenomenal team. Timothy, how are you? I think it is, Joel. Yes. Yeah, Duke Pepper, what's happening? Great name. Everything's great, Brian. It is a little bit, Brian, absolutely. Yeah, Cindy, good Texas thaw today. Yeah, Samantha, we got a good sun today. Didn't that feel good? Natalia's here. Alma, it's going to be cold. Welcome in to the Ken's 5 Digital Center, Bill Taylor. On a Friday night, TGI Friday takes on a whole new meaning, right? Never have we thanked God this much for this particular Friday in South Texas. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope you and yours are blessed on a Friday night. It's a wonderful Friday night. It's a cold Friday night as, again, the old man just hangs on. Now, we'll call it chilly out there, 40 degrees. South to southwest winds are keeping things fairly light. I thought it would be colder by this hour, to be honest with you. I'm a little surprised it's only 40. Today was beautiful, Elvira, absolutely. What's you in Guadalupe County? Marla, wonder where the blankets went that FEMA sent. Antique, I don't know. That's a good question. So this isn't, let's see what the area temperatures are looking like, because like I said, this is a little surprising. Let me get a little higher here. 32 Helotes, Bernie, 34 Bandera, 33 Hondo. So yeah, definitely some 30s on the map. I thought we'd be there by now. Hi Priscilla, good to see you. Bill, you've done such a great job. Thank you so much, Liz. Hey, Liz. Oh, I was like, oh, Liz. Liz, what's up? That's our team member, Liz Casas. Oh, so proud. This team is unbelievable. I have to confess, I got emotional on the big staff meeting today, the staff Zoom meeting, talking about my news director and just how much he did and how selfless he was this week for his team. And it was amazing. Always making sure we had food, making sure, what got me was when we had water pipes break at my house, right? And so he made sure I was coming in to see if we had enough hotel rooms to maybe get my wife and daughter over there, because the house was, you know, in danger of flooding, and we had the roof caving in a little bit in the living room. And we were like 30 minutes from our 4 o'clock show. He said, let's go. And we raced out to get me checked in so that she could get there. And I got back in time for the show. He made sure of it. And that just, you know, when you love my girls, man, you get me. That hit the feels today. Just telling that story. We were all telling stories on this big Zoom meeting today about just exceptional team stories about this guy did this girl did that, this, you know, it was just unbelievable, one after another of just phenomenal stories today. And so Jack, among many that were just above and beyond anything you've ever seen. And that's something, you know, you go through something like this with your Ken's 5 team, our work family, and we're never the same. You know, we'll always be so much closer. I mean, what that did was create a bond that nothing else can do. You know, I realized when I was driving here, I'll sleep in my bed tonight for the first time since last Saturday. Since last Saturday. That was the last time I slept in my bed in my home. So, you know, it's been an extraordinary week. Hey, Sarai in Seguin. Sarai in Seguin. Sarai. Que sera, sera. No more snow for Del Rio, Craig, for maybe a couple of years. Wow, Del Rio. We're going to look at that number in just a second, but let's look at these numbers first, because here's the deal. We've got a freeze warning in effect. A hard freeze is expected again tonight. So let me show you that county area. First off, a dry radar. We look really nice looking at this, right? Actually getting a couple little returns up there, but that's all false. Look at that. Okay. You can see that that's just not reality. Skies are clear across the entire state right now. So let's show you that the hard freeze warning in effect through tomorrow, because temperatures are going from 15 to 25 on lows. So several teens. San Antonio won't get that cold, but 23, 24 definitely within reach by Saturday morning, and we'll keep this in effect through 9 a.m. tomorrow. So pets, plants, and pipes again tonight with the hard freeze warning in effect. Now the winds are also staying pretty light, and that's helping. The skies are completely clear, and the air is very dry. So this is the only threat tonight with any, you know, weather concern, the temperature. And see, this model's got us at 24, we bottom out. Surprisingly, keeping area temperatures about the same. I definitely think it's colder in Hondo, Kerrville, and Fredericksburg. San Marcos and New Braunfels as well. Even Pleasanton, probably going to get colder than 28. Outlying areas will always get a little bit colder. But then we rebound. Look at this. We go into the 50s tomorrow, and I'm talking about everybody goes into the 50s tomorrow, topping out about 56 or 57 under a sunny Saturday sky. It's going to be a beautiful day tomorrow. Beautiful day. But yeah, let me show you highs today. This was one of the warmest temperatures in a while, 46. In fact, tomorrow's mid-50s. It will be the warmest day since February 9th. So that's 10 days. In 10 days, the warmest temperature. Sunday might get a little more cloudy, you know, because we're going to have a little bit of a trough moving north of us that probably taps the Gulf for a little bit of moisture. So southerly winds, look what happens. After midnight, this is Sunday morning, upper right, you can see the clock, and we're cloud filled. I mean, we're going to probably even see a little bit of fog, showing some light precip at the coast, but of course everything will be liquid because look at the temperatures, we'll be in the 60s. But I think we will definitely see a little bit of patchy fog under mostly cloudy skies on Sunday morning. And then we won't see as much sun Sunday as we will Saturday, because then a front comes through, drops temperatures a little bit, Nothing Arctic about this front on Sunday into Monday, but we will cool off a little bit on Monday. Go away. Need some warm. It's coming. It's coming. In fact, wait till you see. 7 days got a big warming trend. But first, let's recap some of these snow numbers because phenomenal, especially the first one, which is going to be Lakeview, Valverde County, near Del Rio, 11.2, nearly a foot yesterday. Now, a lot of you totaled up a foot for this snow week, especially in Helotes. I got Helotes here at 3.5 on Monday. We measured 6 inches at the Taylor compound, I promise you. Had the ruler in the snow, in the backyard rather, where there were no big swells or swalls or whatever you call the blowing drift, you know, where you could get a little bit higher because of the winds, because it was a good blowing snow Sunday, Monday. So that's about 10 inches in Helotes for the week. Bernie 3.5, Medina Lake 4, Lakeview and Leon Springs both over 4. Canyon Lake is surprising. That I almost want to question because they're the only spot east of San Antonio and northeast that got that kind of total. You know, that was really you know, because even Seguin, I mean, look at, I was looking at Garden Ridge was only like a 2.25 total. Cibolo was 2.25. So that was a real shocker. 7.5, and then look at that, 8.5 in Del Rio. So the record snow for San Antonio, where did we fall on the list of snow events in San Antonio history? Number 5, as far as what happened Thursday. Yesterday's snow was 3.7, okay? Well, 14th and 15th, I'm sorry, is going to be 3.7. That was more. 2.5 was Thursday, which was the 11th biggest. Okay, so, yeah, earlier in the week, Sunday, Monday was 3.7, and then 2.5 makes for 6.2 for the week. Okay, 6.2. Amount of snow in 2021, we had 1/4 of an inch back on January 10th. So 6.5, 2021. Don't forget, New Year's Eve, we had snow. Okay, so that doesn't count, obviously, for 2021. But 5th on the list for Sunday, Monday snow event, okay, 2.5 is 11th. And then number 1 remains 1985. Here's what's interesting about that 1985 storm. That was the year Del Rio hit its daytime record. In one day, 8.7 inches of snow, but yesterday's 11.2 is the new record for Del Rio's one-day snowfall in history. Incredible, incredible. But now a nice quiet pattern where we stabilize, we dry out, and we see a couple kinks in the jet. So let me show you what this means. Northwest flow right now, you can see it. That's a very stable flow. The isobars are not packed in tight where you see it, like look over Atlanta, Tennessee, Carolinas, Kentucky. That's all tightly packed, right? So there's a little instability there. In fact, they're getting snow in the Northeast. You find out what Kyle Hermes and the Snake Farm did for needy families. Kyle cut and delivered firewood to any family that needed wood to stay warm. Kyle Hermes, Snake Farm. That's awesome. Stephanie Hall, thank you very much. You know what, could you do me a favor and email that to me so I don't forget? btaylor@kens5.com. B as in Bill, B Taylor, Taylor, @kens5.com, and use the number 5. And I would love to try to find that story. That's wonderful. What we would love is for someone who received the firewood, as much as we want to talk to Kyle, we want to talk to one of those recipients. That's awesome. 85 snow, right, Cindy? Just did not lose. Yeah, exactly. What a big difference. I mean, we did not have the Arctic air blast that this storm gave us. In 1985, it was a 2-day event. It was a foot of snow. It was a 3, I didn't realize this, in the hill country, it was 3 consecutive good snowstorms in about a week. And that was brought to us from meteorologist Jeremy Baker, who did some great work up in Kerrville for us, and spoke to a gentleman there that recapped 85 there. Remember, 2 days here, but 3 storms there. So it was quite a difference just up the road. Best wishes during this tough time. Oh, thank you, Roy. I appreciate that, brother. Always. Man, I'm blessed to do it. I'm blessed to do it. I appreciate it. God's glory. Absolutely, Cheryl. Thank you. Good evening, Rick. Chance we see some more before spring, Rick. You know, I hate to say no chance, but you know, because this has been such an exceptional winter with 3 measurable snow events in the season. You know, 21 had, well, 3 snow days, 3 snow events, but you know, with that being 2 this week, if you count Sunday, Monday, and then Thursday. with icing in between, right? So, Rick, it was exceptional to get this. I mean, especially in a La Nina. We're in a La Nina, which typically means a warmer than average, drier than average winter for the southern U.S. Both conditions being non-conducive to snow. That's what I remember saying in this very seat back in early December, back in November, when folks were like, hey, are we having a cold winter, and do you expect snow this winter? And I said, well, the trends are that a La Nina is going to keep us drier and warmer. Unbelievable. Market was deregulated in '99. Oh, that's true too, I guess. No, it's not going to freeze. It's all over. Don't panic, people. It is going to freeze tonight. Absolutely, Ben. It's going to freeze. It's a hard freeze tonight, bro. Yeah, please. You didn't receive because we didn't have a fireplace. Okay, definitely. Yeah, gotcha. But yeah, if you could find somebody that did, or I'm sure Kyle would know, obviously. So that would be, because that's how we love to tell those stories. September '85, missed the first snow until I saw it. 2017 was a good one too. That was about 2 to 2.5 inches of snow. December 7th, always remember, a day that will live in infamy. God bless you in Channel 5. Thank you so much, Cindy. I'll pass that along. God bless you and your family. Appreciate that so much. So watch what the jet does. The jet stream northwest flow keeps us pretty stable. On the weekend, a good, what we call zonal flow, which is very, very quiet. Even get a little bit of a ridge right there, which is, again, a very stable pattern. But there we go, a little bit of a tightening, a little bit of a dip in that trough, and that's going to signal a little bit of a weather change well north of us. We don't get that big dip in Texas at all. In fact, you can see that the isobars are still pretty separated, but this will help draw up a lot of Gulf moisture, cloud cover, and fog for Sunday morning. That's why that's going to happen, okay? But again, not enough energy, or that dip is not far, that low is not far enough south. And it will, though, drag a little front through that cools us off on Monday. Then again, back to that stable Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, zonal flow, real quiet, lots of sunshine, and a big warming trend, as you'll see in a minute. Then here comes Wednesday night, Thursday. This next trough is expected to maybe get far enough to the south. This model doesn't show us, you know, too much. I mean, it's not going to be a huge chance, but this will be a chance of rain for us. We'll have enough moisture that maybe a 30% chance of a few isolated showers Wednesday night, Thursday. But that's the next event, really. What's up, Nate, rather. What's going on? We had snow in Del Rio one day, like 2003 or 4, Antique. Oh, okay. Absolutely. You're welcome, Rocio. Sharon and Bernie, what's up? Taking the journey to Bernie. How you guys doing? It's going to be a cold night. See, Bernie will be one of those that will get down to about 20 Saturday morning, so please make sure the pets, plants, and pipes are taken care of. All right, so here we go. 7-day forecast and the warming trend, the sunshine trend. It's looking good. Socorro, could this weather be because the North Pole is getting warmer and affect, you know, I don't know about that. Maybe. I really don't know. A lot of cyclical events. Just a good cold blast. The polar vortex was quiet most of the winter. In fact, it hasn't unleashed Arctic air like this in years. Remember, the last time the United States saw this kind of Arctic blast of air, December of 1989, when record lows went down as far south as Florida. Yay, sun. Look at all of it. It's beautiful. We'll get some clouds in on Sunday. Remember, Sunday's going to be pretty cloudy. But Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday, I might have to call that partly cloudy, but boy, is it mild. Look at that, 77 degrees out ahead of the next front, which again, maybe a slight chance of rain with that front coming through. But that is a warm day, maybe even an 80 or 2 on Wednesday afternoon. Isn't that crazy? Especially after this. But yeah, go 24 to 58 on a chilly Saturday. But with all that sun, that 58 is going to feel fantastic. And the dew points are low, okay? We're going to keep the air pretty dry. And then Sunday we'll start picking up temperature and humidity. Eagle Pass, what's up, Carrie? Good to see you in Eagle Pass. Hope everything's great down there. So yeah, looking good. Oh, interesting take on the aquifer. You know, the aquifer level has been dropping. It's been down about 10 feet from the whole week. And a lot of people were wondering, hey, what about this snow and maybe the help for the Edwards aquifer level? It takes 10 inches of snow to make 1 inch of rain. So as far as seeing a good seeping of water into the aquifer recharge, it's just not happening. We didn't have that kind of snowfall, unless you're in Del Rio. That was an inch of rain. Close, right? Well, here's the deal. The aquifer has been dropping steadily, and then we get down to the point now, it dropped another 3.5 yesterday to today. The 10-day is 1.5 feet from stage 1 restrictions. Remember, the 10-day average, when it hits 660 even, we go to stage 1 restrictions. That could happen. I mean, it's been dropping like 3 feet a day the last 2 days. And like I said, 10 feet for the week. The reason why, saws and what's been happening with the water pull from Canyon Lake and Vista Ridge, I think it's called. Because of that pull on water there and saws having trouble, the aquifer has been losing water because of that. That's how it was explained to us from the aquifer science guy, the director of aquifer science, Pete Butelli, I think, or Bartelli. And yeah, that it was because of saws and that draw of that water for the water system, and that wasn't as effective, and you know, saws had a lot of frozen pumps and just a lot of issues, and so some water had to be taken out of the aquifer apparently, or it wasn't being, you know, replenished from those water sources. John, what's going on? So glad that the snow is gone, but that frigid cold tonight. Yeah, after that, look, you can see the warm up. It's looking pretty good, man. It's looking really good. This will be the last freezing night for quite a while. We're going to see temperatures climbing, not only in the afternoon, but you can see morning lows will get close on Monday. That's going to be a hill country freeze, maybe even Tuesday. But for the most part, the city won't see freezing temperatures after tonight. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up on a Friday. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. You deserve it. God bless you guys. And we will see you on Eyewitness News at 10 p.m. Have a wonderful night. God bless.